5.
From New York, Hollywood, the nation, Washington, and the world. Good morning, America.
Good morning. Tuesday, the 30th of May. I'm David Hartman with Sandy Hill, who went to Radio City Music Hall for the first time yesterday. Good morning.
Yes, well, tell the world. It was mine.
Somebody close this?
I'm glad I got the air conditioning. You want to write it?
Day the earth stood still.
How you doing? Good, how are you? I thought I put a
Jesus
trick in you
Christ.
fuckers.
Tapes, Twilight
You're out of
Zone.
focus. Look at all.
Westworld 1, Westworld 2, Future World.
The real good stuff isn't here.
What?
The real good stuff isn't here. Star Wars is out. Spy You Love Me's out. I got Close Encounters.
You got it here?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Shitty print, but...
This is you know what a VHS tape is, right?
Huh?
It's a VHS tape. I brought.
These are all Betamax. I can transfer to yours. And you
Yeah.
can transfer. We can't interchange tapes though.
But you can transfer them on?
Yeah.
You can tape from this onto yours.
Right.
You got the same plugs and stuff. Yeah. Hello, my name is Sam, and I just met Ray tonight, and I have a VHS machine. He told me he didn't know anybody that had a VHS machine yet. To my knowledge, this VHS machine is either Panasonic, RCA, or a couple other different models, but basically Panasonic makes them for everybody, to my knowledge. I don't know for sure.
Hey, I'm going to turn the unit off.
Okay, this is the machine you're seeing in the camera right now. It's got remote control to pause the machine during a commercial, or it's got a timer on it. It's got a digital timer built in to the machine. Whereas I've seen on Betamax they have a separate timer. This is built in. I guess it would turn on.
Open the top up.
Okay. It would turn on the machine whenever you want it if you're gone. Same thing as any other machine, except the timer is already built into the unit. Let's see. It's got the dubbing in the back. It's got all your plugs. It's got a channel changer in the back for 3 or 4. It's got 2 speeds on this. Now, I haven't seen this on the Betamax because, well, no, I just haven't seen it on the Betamax.
Good reason?
It's got the LP.
Symbols. We're all familiar with them. There are shortcuts to vital information. That's why, to familiarize you with the movie rating symbols which will be used by this theater, we present the following guide for parents and young people. It is designed to inform parents about the suitability of movie content for viewing by their children. G, all ages admitted, general audiences. GP, all ages admitted, parental guidance suggested. R, restricted, under 17 requires accompanying parent or adult guardian. X, no one under 18 admitted. Monsters do have their place. In the zoo, in your nightmares, in the deep, in your favorite horror movies. But not in your living room, on your TV. Don't let pay TV be the monster in your living room. pay TV and cable TV companies are seeking the right to charge you for the very programs you now get free. If you want to stop pay TV and save free television, sign the petition in the lobby of this theater. Let your lawmakers know how you feel in the fight against pay TV and cable TV.
It's party time. Time for spectacles and celebrations. Time for gifts and special treats. And everybody gets into the act because Santa takes his job very seriously indeed. Many of his friends can't write letters to him, but none of them will be forgotten in this joyful season of peace and goodwill to all of God's creatures. Now it's time to turn over a new leaf and bid a hearty welcome to 1975. May it be a good year for one and all.
Class, come to order. Pay attention just once. We have a lesson to teach to the dunce. Is the candy good conviction?
Now the tasty is perfection.
Have we got a good selection?
We invite your close inspection.
Is the ice cream not delicious? Healthful, tasty, unnutritious. Is the popcorn crisp and healthful?
Yeah, and it is sure a mouthful.
Is the soda cold and fizzy?
Vitamins keep the bubbles busy.
Ah, that's good. The lesson is learned. The trip to the sweet spot you have earned. Now is time for intermission. Treat yourself to some nutrition. Ladies and gentlemen, our next attraction.
There are candy bars galore in a lobby candy store, just in case you want a taste of something sweet.
Our popcorn is nutritious. You will find it delicious.
Most anything that you would care to eat. Cooling drinks that are so grand, simply name your favorite brand. Or some ice cream so good and helpful too. If you feel you need nutrition, now's the time, it's intermission. Step right up, we have the very best for you. This little girl, their mother and father too. They all have an urge, and oh, what an urge for something to munch and chew. Chew. Now these are just swell, and this rings the bell. The popcorn is crispy and hot. Then others again have a terrible yen for a drink, then hits the spot. Go. So if you want candy, the lobby is handy. A condo with sweets and a crew. With your kind permission, we're having a mission. We're ready to serve all of you.
I am the captain of the good ship Pleasure. Come join my crew in search of a treasure.
The treasure has been sighted from the old crow's nest. Be prepared to find what you like best. There's candy for you of quality fine. In fact, an assortment that is so defined. The soda pop is cold, just name your brand. The ice cream is delicious and it's right at hand. If it's popcorn you want, well, take my cue. We have the very finest in the world for you. Just steer a course straight up the aisle. We'll have an intermission for a little while. Delicious food, eat some every day. Oh, we ride in the rodeo, roping steers and busting broncos, and we haven't had a bite to eat since dawn. We are hungry and we're dragging, but here comes the old chuck wagon with the fiddles that we long for. Bring her on!
Now I'm the U.S. Marshal. The soft drinks I am partial.
And this popcorn's good.
My gosh, I say it be. We like 'em, lick 'em, ice cream, and this ice cream, very nice cream.
You buy 'em,
And you try 'em,
and you see. Now it's time for intermission, so let's all hit the trail and gather round the sweet bar where these goodies are on sale.
delicious. And the soda's delicious.
Try some today. We are the Intermission Quartet.
Some quartet.
We sell refreshments at the Met.
At the Met?
So if you should want to get delicious
ice cream,
soft drink,
popcorn, candy, I like candy. It tastes just dandy and comes in handy when I fight the bull.
a popcorn puffy so crisp and fluffy, we all eat popcorn until we're full. Oh, how I love the soft drinks here. They taste as good as the lager beer. And now our operetta ends. We'll have an intermission.
Los Angeles International Film Exposition, Filmex, a tradition since 1971.
From Television 8 in Cleveland, this is City Camera News with news reporter Jim Finnerty, weatherman Howard Hoffman, sports reporter Fred McLeod, and the City Camera News team.
Good evening, everyone. The question still remains. 7 is next. We'll join you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Thank you for being with us, and have a good night.
Television 8's Cinema 77 presents The Marcus Nelson Murder, starring Telly Savalas and Jose Ferrer.
It's a lie.
They say they never even raised their voices to you. They're going to testify to that.
It's a lie.
Words, names. Tell me everything you remember.
Pinwheels, whirling lariats. So People magazine describes Laserium, where brilliantly colored three-dimensional laser light illusions take you on a fantastic journey. 3.5 million people have experienced Laserium. Have you? Laserium opens March 4th. For information, check the movie listings under Allen Theater.
WQAL 104 FM.
Amazing new Sony Betamax, the video cassette recorder that lets you save television programs, even while you're away from home or watching another channel. See the complete line of Sony TVs now with Trinitron Plus, a whole new way to look at color. If you're an audio buff...
Controversial housing rehabilitation program recommended by the Federal Programs Committee of Council this past week to reduce its administrative costs by 10% this year. Also eliminate automobile and equipment purchases made without council's consent, and to try to include renters in the housing program. Up till now, the program has primarily been aimed at homeowners living in substandard dwellings. Including tenants would permit the city to pay to relocate renters living in below standard homes.
An anonymous phone tip leads to a back alley shootout for one of Kojak's men. And that's just the beginning of a real nightmare for Kojak, Tuesday at 10. Then at 11, stay tuned for Emmy Award-winning City Camera News with Jim Mueller, Jeff Maynard, Dick Goddard, and Jim Hale. Kojak at 10, City Camera at 11, Tuesday night here on Television 8.
Channel 43, serving Lorain and Cleveland.
Good mental.
It's today's television transmission. A portion of our programming was mechanically reproduced. WUAB-TV Channel 43, owned and operated by WUAB Incorporated, a subsidiary of United Artists Broadcasting, operates on an assigned carrier frequency of 644 to 650 megahertz with an effective radiated power output of 1,239,000 watts as assigned by the Federal Communications Commission. WUAB-TV is licensed in Lorain, Ohio, with transmitter and studios in Parma, Ohio. Programs may not be rebroadcast without written permission. This is Marty Sullivan speaking for the staff of WUAB, bidding you a good evening.
Between opposite sexes. Akron police are investigating accumulations of 1 inch or less, an overnight low in the upper teens. Mostly cloudy Monday afternoon, Monday's high.
KRTV Channel 23, licensed in Akron, Ohio. WAKR-TV transmits on Channel 23 with an effective radiated power of 1,290,000 watts by authority of the Federal Communications Commission, bringing a clear, bright picture to more than 4 million people in northern Ohio. As WAKR-TV leaves the air, we invite you to listen to WAKR AM radio. Put K-Matty on your dial for music, news, and sports 24 hours a day. For the finest in stereo music, tune to WAEZ-FM at 97.5 megacycles on your FM radio dial. This is Jerry Monday speaking for the staff and management of WAKR-TV, wishing you a very pleasant good night and good morning.
From CBS News, this is Newsbreak. The president says he favors complete desegregation of the nation's schools and pledged today not to back off. George Meany pledged today not to cooperate with Mr. Carter's desire to be notified before major wage and price increases. The leaders of two nations that share a common border share a common table tonight. There's a state dinner at the White House for Canada's Prime Minister Trudeau. There was some rain and some snow in some parts of the dry Northwest again today, but not enough to ease the drought. Georgia plans to do what only 3 other states have done, allow film cameras and tape recorders in some of its courtrooms. More news later on this CBS station.
Laugh at the Hollywood Squares Wednesday.
evening, everyone. I'm Mike Landis, and tonight one man is dead, another critically wounded.
This is James Arness in the role of Matt Dillon, Marshal of the frontier town of Dodge City, Kansas, in the days when gun smoke filled the air. Watch him in action again this week when this station brings you Gunsmoke.
Now you look at
Cooter, you wouldn't stand a chance. You were too slow. You didn't even get your gun out.
That was good, Marshal.
Thank you, Wyatt Bunzel. That's to remind you that the trend this season is to westerns, and we're going along with it. But no matter what the trend is, the Burns and Allen show will still have a delightful, zany character as its star.
Oh, you're right, Judge. I wouldn't want you to change for anything in the world.
Claire Trevor, Jack Carson, Joan Caulfield, Jeff Morrow, Joanne Drew. You'll see stars like these in outstanding new dramas written especially for television each week on Playhouse of Stars. Each week, Playhouse of Stars brings you new, original dramas featuring your favorite Hollywood personalities, such as Phyllis Thaxter, Dane Clark, Patricia Morrison, John Ireland, Teresa Wright.
I'm Gracie Allen's husband, and they only gave me 15 seconds to tell you that...
Don't believe him, folks. He's really Judge Burns.
Well, to tell you that Gracie...
Now, I've got something to tell you, Judge.
What is it?
Time's up. Listen.